So, Chapter 2, Algorithms, Integers, and Matrices. So, let's go to representations of integers. So, in the modern world, we use decimal or a base 10 notation to represent integers. So, for example, when we write 965, we mean 9 times 10. So, since we are currently solving base 10, we will multiply everything by 10. So, 9 times 10 raised to 2 plus 6 times 10 raised to 1 plus 5 times 10 raised to 0 to get 965. So, we can represent number using any base, but when we use binary, we will only have 0 and 1. So, for base 2, binary. For base 8, it's octal. And for base 16, it's hexadecimal. So, in page 20 of your module, you can see here the base B representation. So, we can use positive integer b greater than 1 as a base because of this theorem. So, let b positive number integer greater than 1, then if n is positive integer, it can express uniquely in the form of this. So, to better understand this, I have here a detailed solution. So, let's go to page 1. So, here we have decimal to binary. If the given decimal number is odd, so this means 1, 3, 5, 7, or 9, then the result of the remainder, so this part, would be classified as 1. But if the given decimal number is even, so even numbers consist of 0, 2, 4, 6, and 8, then the result for the remainder will be 0. So we have here the first example for decimal to binary conversion. So from decimal, we will convert it to binary. So decimal has a base 10 while binary has a base 2. So this one on our right side, we have here decimal to binary step by step. So since we will convert it to decimal, from decimal to binary, we need to divide it by 2. So our given decimal is 294. So let's divide it into 2. Now the answer will be 147. So since 294, the last digit here is even, the result of the remainder is 0. So 147 divided by 2, since it is odd, then the remainder will be 1. So 73 divided by 2, it's equals to 1. So odd. 36 divided by 2 is equals to 0. Remainder, since 36 is divisible by 2, 18 divided by 2 is equals to 9. So 18 is divisible by 2. 9 is odd, so we will use remainder 1. So 4 divided by 2 is 2. So even. Then 2 divided by 2 is equals to 1, then remainder of 0 since it's even. Then 1 divided by 2 is 0, remainder is 1 since 1 is part of the odd. 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. So the final answer, we will now look for the final answer since this is the least significant bit. The answer will be 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0 in base 2. put here the note. So, least significant bit, while the last answer is the most significant bit. Meaning, we will always start reading in the most significant bit. So, our most significant bit is this one. So, maingay yung pusa. Sorry. So, most significant bit. So, example number 2 for binary to decimal. We have here 2525 in decimal or in base 10. And we will convert it to binary. So, same process. If the given decimal number has an odd remainder, so if you encounter 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9, then the remainder is 1. If the given decimal is even, so if this part, the decimal part is even, then the result of the remainder is equals to 0. So again, 2,525 divided by 2. So 5 is classified as odd number. So the result of the remainder would be 1. 1262. Since 2 is the last number, it is classified as even. Then the remainder would be 0 since it's even. So 631. 1 is classified as odd number. Then the remainder is 1. 315 is classified as odd number. So remainder would be 1. So 157 is classified as odd. So remainder is 1. So 78 divided by 2. 78 is classified as even. Since 8 is divisible by 2, it is even. So remainder here is 0. So, and as we go by on the last part, the 1 divided by 2 is equals to 0. Since 1 is odd, so it will have a 1 as remainder. Now, we said that we will start on the most significant bit. So this one is our most significant bit. So the final answer would be 1 0 0 1 1 1 0 1 1 1 0 1. So from the decimal 2,225 in base 10, we will now have the answer 1 0 0 1 1 1 0 1 1 1 0 1 as for the binary conversion. So we have here in the module on page 21, we have here binary expansions. So most computers represent integers and do arithmetic with binary or are base 2. So the only digits used here are 0 and 1. So we have here the first example. What is the decimal expansion of the integer that has 1 0 1 0 1 1 1 1 1 in binary? So we need to convert from binary to decimal. So, binary to decimal conversion. So as we can see, the binary given here is this one, this part. So 1 0 1 0 1 1 1 1 1. So let's go to the detailed solution. So since this is the first example, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 raised to, and we need to convert it to decimal. What we will do is, on the rightmost given of the binary, so this one, the rightmost, we will count the exponent as 0. So this one would be 0, this one would be 1, this one would be 2, this one would be 3, this one would be 4, this one would be 5, this one would be 6. This one is raised to 7, and last is raised to 8. So since we know that these are the exponent for the following value, we will now solve the whole conversion. So 1 times 2 raised to 8, since it is raised to 8, then we will add 0, so this one is 7. 0 times 2 raised to 7 plus 1 times 2 raised to 6 plus 0 times 5 times 2 raised to 5 plus 1 times 2 raised to 4 plus 1 times 2 raised to 3, then plus 1 times 2 raised to 2 plus 1 times 2 raised to 1, then plus 1 times 2 raised to 0. So if you recalculate this part, the answer would be 351 in decimal or in base 10. So now let's go to example number 2, same process. So from binary, we will convert it to decimal. So in your module, this is the example number 2. So what is the binary expansion of integer that has 1, 1, 0, 1, 1? So we will count from right to left to know how many power do we have. So this is raised to 0, this one is raised to 1, this is raised to 2, this is raised to 3, then this is raised to 4. So multiply 1 times 2 raised to 4 plus 1 times 2 raised to 3 plus 0 times 2 raised to 2 plus 1 times 2 raised to 1 plus 1 times 2 raised to 0. So if we calculate this one, the final answer would be 27 in base 10 or in decimal. So from 1102 011 in base 2, the final answer now is 27 in base 10. So still on page 21, we have here the octal expansion. So this one is base 8. So we use the digit 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for octal expansion. So for example number 1, what is the decimal expansion of the number with octal expansion of 7016? So this is the solution. Since we have here 0, 1, 2, and 3, you know that we have 7 times 8 raised to 3 for the 7 plus 0 times 8 raised to 2 plus 1 times 8 raised to 1 plus 6 times 8 raised to 0. So when we convert it to decimal, the final answer would be 3,598 in base 10 or in decimal. So for a detailed solution, we have we have this one. So for example 1, convert 7016 from octal to decimal. So 3598. So take note that when we are converting octal to decimal, since it is octal, we need to always multiply it by 8 since octal has base 8. So every time we convert octal to decimal, let's multiply it by 8. So since 7 times 8 raised to 3. So, diba, this one is 0, 1, 2, 3. So, then add 0 times 8 raised to 2 plus 1 times 8 raised to 1 plus 6 times 8 raised to 0. So, for example number 2, let's convert 111 from octal to decimal. So 111 octal to decimal. So 1 times 8 raised to 2. So since this is 2, this one is 1. So plus 1 times 8 raised to 1 plus 1 times 8 raised to 0. The final answer would be 73 in decimal or in base 10. So when we convert decimal to octal, we have this rule. So if the decimal number is less than 8, the octal number is the same. But if the decimal number is greater than 7, then divide the number by 8. So for our first given, we have from decimal 294 in base 10, we need to convert it to octal. So to convert that, we need to divide the value of decimal, which is 294, by 8 since we are talking about octal. So 294 divided by 8 is equals to 36. Then the remainder is 6. So to know the remainder, we just need to minus the value of decimal and the value of 36 times 8. So 36 times 8 would be 288. So 294 minus 288 will be 6. So the first remainder is 6. So 36 divided by 8 is 4 and has a remainder of 4 since 8 times 4 would be 32 and 36 minus 32 is 4. So 4 divided by 8 is 0. Then 4 minus 8 would be 4. That's why the final answer is 446 in base 8. So example number 2. So example number 2. Decimal to octal. So since decimal to octal conversion, we will still divide the decimal number of 2525 to 8. So 2525 divided by 8 is equals to 315. 315 times 8 is 2520. So minus the decimal given of 2525 minus 2520 is equals to 5. So now 315 divided by 8, is equals to 39. So 39 times 8 would be 312. So let's minus 315 minus 312. The remainder would be 3. So 39 divided by 8 is equals to 4. So 4 times 8 is equals to 32. So 39 minus 32 is 7. So 4 divided by 8 is equals to 0. 0 times 8 is 0. So remainder 4. So now we will have the final answer of 4,735 in octal or in base 8. So another example for conversion of decimal to octal. Decimal number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to octal, we will divide it by 8 since we are using conversion to octal. So the given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in decimal is equals to 1543 when you divide it by 8. So 1543. Now let's multiply 1543 by 8. So it will be 12344. So minus 12345 minus 12344 is equals to 1. Then 1543 divided by 8 is equals to 192. So 192 times 8 is equals to 1536. So minus the 1543 to 1536, the remainder would be 7. So remainder here is 7. So 192 divided by 8 is equals to 24. So 24 times 8 is equals to 192. So 192 minus 192, 0. 0 remainder. So 24 divided by 8 is equals to 3. So 3 times 8 is equals to 24. So 24 minus 24 is equals to 0. Then last is 3 divided by 8. So 3 divided by 8 is equals to 0. 0 times 8 is 0. That's why the remainder here is equals to 3. So the most significant bit would be 3 and the least significant bit would be 1. So the final answer is 30071 on base 8 or for octal. So now we're done in binary expansion, and in octal expansion, we will go now to hexadecimal expansion. So hexadecimal expansion has 16 bits. So here we are using an additional letter with equivalent. So we have here A equivalent to 10, B is equivalent to 11, C is equivalent to 12, D is equivalent to 13, E is equivalent to 14, and F is equivalent to 15. So example, what is the decimal expansion of the number with 2AE0B in base 16? So now we need to convert hexadecimal to decimal. So since we have here 16-bit, the solution would be, let's start counting from the rightmost of the given. So B is raised to 0, then 0 is raised to 1, E is raised to 2, A is raised to 3, then 2 is raised to 4. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we need to multiply it by 16 since this one is for hexadecimal to decimal conversion. So 2 times 16 raised to 4 plus 10 times 16 raised to 3 plus 14 times 16 raised to 2 plus 0 times 16 raised to 1 plus 11 times 16 raised to 0. So 10 is equivalent to A, 14 is equivalent to E. If you're asking how did we get 10 and 14, so A is equivalent to 10 and E is equivalent to 14, then if we multiply, we also have B, so B is equivalent to 11. So adding all this one, the answer would be 175,627 in decimal. So we also have another example. So this one is example number 2. Convert 1E5 base 16 to decimal. So to do that, we need to count first the exponent. So 0, this one would be 1, then this one is 2. So 1 times 16 raised to 2 plus, so 14 is equivalent to E. So 14 times 16 raised to 1 plus 5 times 16 raised to 0. So if we add all these three in our calculator, the final answer would be 485 in decimal or in base 10. So here is the more detailed solution. Same approach. So for example number 1 and example number 2. Now let's go to decimal to hexadecimal. So now we will convert from decimal, from base 10 to hexadecimal base 16. So the given is 294 in base 10. So this one is the decimal given. So we need to convert this to hexadecimal. To do that, let's divide it by 16. So the given is 294 divided by 16. Since we're currently solving from decimal to hexa, we will use 16. Since hexadecimal has 16 bits, so 294 divided by 16 is equals to 18. So 18 times 16 is equals to 288. So 294 minus 288. So 294 minus 288 will be 6. So the remainder is 6. So 18 divided by 16 is equals to 1. So 1 times 16 is equals to 16. So 18 minus 16, remainder is 2. So 1 divided by 16 is equals to 0. 0 times 16 is 0. So remainder would be 1. So 126 is the final answer for the hexadecimal conversion. So from 294 in base 10, the final answer would be 126 with respect to base 16 or with respect to hexadecimal. So now we have here example number 2. 2525 in decimal or in base 10. Then we will now convert it to hexadecimal. So same process. We need to divide it by 16. So 2525 divided by 16 is equals to 157. So 157 times 16 is equals to 1512. So the remainder is 13, or D. So 157 divided by 16 is equals to 9. So 9 times 16 is equals to 144. So remainder is D, or 13. 9 divided by 16 is equals to 0. 0 times 16 is equals to 0. So remainder of 9. So the most significant bit is 9. Then the least significant bit is D, or 13. So the final answer, if we convert 2525 decimal to hexa, is 9DD in hexadecimal. So now we're done in conversion of hexadecimal expansion and all three expansions, so binary, octal, and hexadecimal. Now we will go to conversions. So we will convert now from decimal to binary, binary to hexa to octal, octal to binary, octal to hexa, hexa to binary, hexa to octal. So base conversion. So on page 23 of your module, you can see here example for conversion of decimal to octal. So base conversion. So same process. Since we know that this is our decimal, or the base 10 value, we will convert it to octal. So octal is base 8. So to do that, we will need to count here first. So 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 8 times 1543 plus 1 as a remainder. So 8 times 192 plus 7 as remainder. 8 times 24, then plus 0 for the remainder. 8 times 3 plus 0, then 8 times 0 plus 3. So this is the most significant bit, and this is the least significant bit. So the final answer would be 30071. So the remainder are the digits from right to left, yielding 30071 in octal. So from the decimal, or from the base 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the final answer of the conversion into octal is 30071. So comparison of hexadecimal, octal, and binary representation. So we have here the decimal, the hexa, the octal, and binary. Since binary only uses 1 and 0, as you can see here, it has 0, 1, 10, 11, 100, 101, 110, 111, 1000, 1001, 1010, 1011, 1100, 1101, 1110, and 1111. So octal can use 0 to 7. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So hexadecimal, we have 0 to 15. So, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then A is 10, B is 11, C is 12, 13 is B, 14 is E, 15 is F. So, decimal, the base 10. So, decimal is base 10. Hexa is base 16. So, hexa is base 16. Octal is base 8. And binary is base 2.